All right, fam, if you like chaos, movement, and sportsbooks doing that little oops, our bad shuffle, this Miami versus Ole Miss line is for you. Because as of January 5th, late night Eastern time, we've got a game where the spread moved a full 2 points toward Miami, the money line got smoked toward Miami, and the total is doing the weird juice shuffle while bigger money is leaning the other way. So yeah, we're cooking. Happy New Year, welcome back to the channel. This is Split Labs, where we don't do vibes plus send it. We do splits, line movement, and we make the books tell on themselves. Now before we jump in, quick promo because it matters. Split Labs just launched the new dashboard, and the biggest upgrade is line movement and the why behind it. And I'm telling you, line movement is huge. Because splits alone just tell you what the crowd is doing. But line movement tells you if the market is respecting that action or if the book is basically saying, cute, we'll hold this number, thanks for the donation. So on the new dashboard, you can literally see open now direction and how meaningful the move was. That's the cheat code. All right, let's get into it. Ole Miss comes in as the 6 seed, Miami as the 10 seed. Miami is 12-2 and just beat Ohio State 24-14 in the Cotton Bowl, with Carson Beck throwing a touchdown and the defense flipping the game with a pick 6. Ole Miss is 13-1, and they've been an offensive problem all year, and their quarterback Trinidad Chambliss has been a machine. 3,660 passing yards, 21 passing touchdowns, only 3 picks, plus real rushing production too. And here's the style clash in one sentence. Miami has been winning with defense and disruption. Ole Miss has been winning by lighting the scoreboard on fire. Miami's defense has been legitimately nasty lately, giving up 9.7 points per game over their last 6, and even better in the 2 CFP wins, 8.5 points per game. WRALSportsFan.com. So yeah, elite defense versus elite offense. Glendale Desert Fiesta Bowl. Everyone pretending they like the word verbo. Let's talk betting on the new dashboard. We've got Miami 3 with 53% of bets, but 51% of money on Ole Miss. Noted. Moneyline. Bets, 65% Miami and 73% money on Miami. Total, 51.5. Bets, 54%. Over, but wait, 67% under on the money. Now, if you're new, here's the quick translation. Bets percent is the crowd. Money percent hints where bigger wagers might be landing. But neither of those matter as much as this next part. Line movement. This is the whole show. Spread. Open. Miami minus 1.5 minus 110. Now, Miami minus 3.5 minus 102. That is a 2-point move toward Miami, and Split Labs tags it as a significant move. That's important because look at the spread splits. Miami only has 53% of tickets. That's not some 80% public avalanche. So why are we moving 2 full points toward Miami? That's usually one of 2 things. Respected early money hit Miami, sharpish, or the book got positionally uncomfortable and corrected. Split Labs even labels it, market correction, books corrected hard. That's basically, we were wrong and people with bankrolls made us fix it. Moneyline. Open. Miami minus 120 over Ole Miss plus 100. Now, Miami minus 164 over Ole Miss plus 138. And Split Labs tags this as a sharp move. When the money line moves that aggressively, it's the market screaming, Miami is more likely to win this game than you priced it. That's not, oh, the public likes the U logo. That's, people are betting this number like it's mispriced. Total. Open. 51.5 minus 110. Now, 51.5 minus 115. Same number, but the over got more expensive. That means the book is charging you a little more to play over, basically shading that side. But here's the spicy part. Total money is 67% on the under. So we've got slightly more tickets on the over, the book shading/juicing the over, but bigger money showing on the under. That is a classic "this might be a war" signal. Okay, what do we do with that? Let's go bet by bet. Best bet number 1. Miami. Spread if you can get -3, offset ML depending on price. This is the cleanest story on the board. Spread moved toward Miami, big. Moneyline moved toward Miami, bigger. Yet spread tickets are basically split, 53-47. That combination is usually the "not just public" profile. It's the market is moving even without a huge ticket gap profile. So my favorite play is Miami on the spread, if you can shop a -3. Because -3 is the difference between I'm sweating a push versus I'm losing by the worst number imaginable.
Now, if all you have is -3.5, it's not an auto fade, especially because the current price shown is -3.5, -102 in the movement card, which is a friendlier number than -110. But you are giving up the field goal hook. So the decision tree is easy. If you find Miami -3 at a normal price, that's the buy. If it's only -3.5 everywhere, you can still play it, but size down a bit. Look, Miami's defense is the real deal right now. They've been strangling teams in the playoff run and forcing chaos. Ole Miss can absolutely score, but if Miami turns 2 Ole Miss drives into turnovers or short fields, suddenly Ole Miss is playing uphill, and that's when the spread move makes sense. So yeah, best bet number 1, Miami -3, best, or Miami ML if the price is still discounted. Best bet number 2, lean or shopping play. Under 52 if the market gives it to you. I'm not sprinting to smash under 51.5 blindly, because the total isn't moving off the key. It's just getting juiced. But the money split is the story. 67% of the money is on the under. When you see bigger money leaning under, especially in a high-profile playoff game, it often means pace expectations are lower than casual fans think. Defenses tighten up in semifinals, and explosive offenses get forced to earn it. Also, Miami's recent identity has been defense first, and their CFP wins have been lower scoring compared to the Ole Miss is going to drop 45 mental image people have. If you can get 52 or 52.5 at a fair price, that's an under entry I really like. Because you're buying a better number than the opener while still riding the bigger money lean. If it stays pinned at 51.5 and the only thing changing is juice, this becomes a wait and see or a live bet candidate. Because if the public pushes over late, very common, you might get a better under number closer to kickoff. So, best bet number 2, under 52, or better if you can get it. If not, I'm patient. I'd rather be right at a good number than right at a bad one. What I'm not doing. I'm not taking Ole Miss plus 3.5 purely because the money is slightly on Ole Miss for spread. That's too thin compared to the movement story. Remember, the market corrected toward Miami, hard, and the moneyline move is tagged sharp. That doesn't mean Ole Miss can't win. It means if you're betting Ole Miss, you're stepping in front of a moving car and hoping it runs out of gas. You can do that, just don't do it accidentally. Let's talk injuries real quick. Nothing here screams game changes completely, but there are a few defensive names for Miami worth monitoring, including Damari Brown and Ahmad Moten Sr., listed as questionable on early reports, with O.J. Frederique listed probable. If you get late news that Miami is missing multiple defensive starters, that could push you more toward Miami money line instead of spread, or reconsidering the total. But as of today, this is not everyone's out, burn the ticket territory. And the biggest Split Labs takeaway from this game? This is exactly why line movement matters. Because the spread tickets are basically split, but the market moved anyway, and the money line got slammed. That's the book telling you, we've seen enough. Alright, if you want more breakdowns like this every day, you already know what to do. Check the new Split Labs dashboard, sign up to the website at splitlabs.net. Link is in the description, and use promo code YouTube for 50% off your first month. Line movement is live, and it changes the entire way you read splits. Happy New Year again. Drop your best bet in the comments. Are you riding Miami with the market? Or are you brave enough to stand in front of the Ole Miss offense in a dome? I'll see you in the next one.